Hello, I'm Liv. Welcome back to my channel, Endless Pages. I hope you're all well. Today's video is going to be a secondhand book haul. So I've talked about it a couple of times on this channel before. If you're Australian, you probably already know the organisation Lifeline. They are a suicide prevention hotline, and every couple of months they put on a book fair to raise money for their hotline. And I have only this year discovered that these book fairs are a thing, and now that I know, I'm addicted. I try to go to everyone that I can. I try and go on the first day if I'm not working, right at opening. I have become addicted to these book hauls. It's like a sport for me. I'm like, bring it on. I go not mean, but I'm like determined. You're not going to get in my way. I'm going to find all of the best titles. It's so therapeutic. I go in there with this attitude like, fight me for these books. I go in there and I just title hunt, and every time I go there I feel like I'm getting better and better and better at it, and my hauls just keep getting better every time I go. It's quite funny because like when I go on the first day, it's usually on a Thursday or something, or a Wednesday during the week, so there's a lot of retired people that go. I'm like, fight me biddies, like I'm gonna beat you to the books, I'm quicker than you. It's so mean, but yeah, it's fun. Yeah, this is definitely my best haul so far. I cannot believe some of these titles that I found, and let me tell you about them. So this first find really set the mood for the whole book fair. As soon as I saw this, I was like, today's going to be a good haul. I'm going to find the best books, and I totally did. I have been searching for this book for a while because someone in my TAFE class recommended it and said it was really good, and then my teacher read it and said it was really good. So I was really really intrigued and curious about it because I read the blurb of her book and I was like, yeah, that sounds kind of cool. And I've searched Big W in my library and haven't been able to find it, and I didn't want to pay Dimmick's price because I didn't want to, you know, I was unsure whether I was going to like it, what I was going to think about it, and I just didn't want to pay, you know, like $33 for it and then hate it. And as soon as I saw it at the book fair, I was like, hell yes. So this is Chai Time at Cinnamon Gardens by Shankari Chandran. If you're Aussie, you might have seen this book around. I got this book for $9 and it's quite a popular book at the moment, so hell yeah, it's in pretty good condition. I don't know heaps about this book. All I know is that it's set in Sydney, and it's about a nursing home, and people at this nursing home have all come from really interesting, diverse backgrounds. They all have colourful histories, each with their own secrets, triumphs and failings. It's a lot of people's safe place. It's a beautiful garden, a busy kitchen, and a bountiful recreation schedule. But this ordinary neighbourhood is not without its prejudices. The serenity of Cinnamon Gardens is threatened by malignant forces. More interested in what makes this refuge different rather than embracing the calm companionship that makes this place home to so many. And those who challenge the residents' existence make their stand against a nursing home with devastating consequences. Our characters are forced to reckon with a country divided. So this sounds really interesting. I think some of the people in this nursing home story have Sri Lankan backgrounds, and the person in my class that read this said she learnt a lot about Sri Lanka as a country and their society. So I can't say that I know anything about Sri Lanka, so I think that this will be a really beautiful, wholesome and eye-opening read. Plus the cover is just like a book lover's dream. It's just gorgeous. It really sums us up. So I'm really excited to check this out, and as I said, this really set the tone for the rest of my day. I was so nervous when I saw this because there was like 3 other people looking in that box, and I was like, if someone picks this up, I'm gonna hit an old lady. But no, no one grabbed it, and as soon as the person like slightly moved away, I yanked it. It's like, that's mine, back off. So yeah, on that note, that's the first book. This next one, it was another one that I saw and was like, oh, no way, no way. And that is Paper Girls by Brian, how do you say his name, Vaughan? The author of the Saga graphic novels. This is Paper Girls. I saw the title there and I was like, oh, no way, no way. I've been wanting to read this for like a couple of years. Please be volume 1. And I turned it over and saw volume 1. I was like, yes, hell yes. I was so excited. This is a graphic novel story set in the 80s, like 1988, I believe. Yeah, about 4 12-year-old girls who are paper delivery girls, hence Paper Girls, and they are like, they discover this supernatural plot in their town. Yeah, I've had a flick through and the art style is really, really cool. And it's Brian Vaughan, who I know the Saga series is a really, really popular series of his. So I'm excited to check out his other work. And yeah, I couldn't believe I saw this. I've been thinking about this graphic novel for so long. And yeah, I finally have my hands on it. And the fact that I only paid $5 for it was just an added bonus. So this next find was a book that I know is a very, very, very popular book. But again, a book that I'm just really not sure whether it's going to be for me or not. So that is The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. The condition isn't great, but that's okay for $8. It's not like disgusting. It's just a little... The cover's a little bent and scratched up. That's fine, I'm cool with that. I do that to my own good books anyway. So this is a story of two identical sisters who grew up in this small black community, and they both ran away from home at the age of 16, but now that they're adults, they're living like two completely different lives. One sister is living with her black daughter in the same small community that they ran away from, and the other sister is what they describe as secretly passing for white, and her husband knows nothing of her past. And then the sisters' lives kind of become intertwined again. So weaving together multiple strands and generations from the deep south to California, from the 1950s to the 1990s. It's a family story and exploration of race, gender, identity, and lasting influence of the past, and it shapes a person's desires and expectations. I feel like it's going to be a really powerful and moving book. I feel like maybe it's going to be a little bit of a difficult read for me, a bit out of my comfort zone, but if I don't like it, I only paid $8 for it, so win-win. Next up, I got the Shadowhunters Codex, which is by Cassandra Clare, obviously, and Joshua Lewis. I paid $3 for this old scratched copy, but I want to own everything Shadowhunters, and I already have, oh, you can't see it, I already have such a mix match of different editions and hardback and softback and old covers and new covers of everything to do with the Shadowhunters world that this is probably the only cover you could probably get of this book anyway. I don't mind. It was $3. I don't care. I've never read this actually. Should have put my phone on silent. This is just kind of like a book about everything to do with the Shadowhunter world, and like what the runes mean and the different creatures and rules and stuff. So yeah, I want to work my way through all of the Shadowhunter world. So $3. Next up, for $2, I got The Curious Incident of the Nighttime Dog by Mark Haddon. I know this is a very popular book, one I've been curious about myself. I think this is just about a 15-year-old kid who is really good at maths and science and all those kind of things, but not so good at human beings, understanding them. He comes across his neighbour's dead dog, I think, and he decides to track down the killer and write a murder mystery about it. So it sounds fun, and I do like a good murder mystery. It's only 230 pages, so it looks like a short, quick, fun read. Okay, this next one I could not believe. So, if anyone saw my last Lifeline book haul, I talked about how I got the third book in the Raven Boys series, and I didn't have the second, so I just had the first and the third. You would not believe, I go there this time and the second book is sitting there. This is the Dream Thieves. This is book 2 of the series in the same edition. It's like someone's donating them one by one. And now I have book 1, 2 and 3 in the same editions, the same covers, and the condition of this book is fantastic for $6. A hardback for $6. Can you believe that? The last book fair I went to, I got book 3, and this book fair I went to, I got book 2. So now I can finally continue on with this series. I'm so happy with this find. I could not believe it when I saw it. So a common theme in this video is me getting books at this book fair because I'm just really unsure if I'm going to vibe with them or not. Continuing on with that, I got The Push by Ashley Audrain. This was $4. Great condition. I think I'm gonna like this because it sounds like it has a bit of a psychological kind of like a Verity, Colleen Hoover kind of vibe, and that's because this is about Blythe, and she has her first child, Violet, and she wants to give her daughter all the love she deserves, all the love that her mother withheld. But firstborns are never easy. Violet is demanding and fretful. She never smiles. Blythe believes she can do no right, that something's very wrong, either with her daughter or with herself. Her husband Fox says she's imagining it, but Violet's different with him and he can't understand what Blythe suffered as a child. No one can. Blythe wants to be a good mother, but what if she's not enough for Violet or her marriage? What if she can't see the darkness coming? Mother and daughter, angel or monster, we don't get to choose our inheritance or who we are. So this sounds really psychological and like messing with your head, so I do think I'm going to like that kind of aspect to it. And yeah, great condition. This last book I've been thinking about, it's been on my radar for a while, and I know there was a TV show or a movie or something. I haven't watched it because I wanted to read the book first. Created of it, and it's really got me curious, and that is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. It was $5. It's not that thick of a book, so I was like, screw it, we're buying this. So I think it's just this world in the future where books are said to be the source of all discord and unhappiness, so they're burnt, and our main character is like a fireman who burns books. So that's all I know, that's all I want to know. It seems like a bit of a commentary, so I am very excited to finally have my hands on a copy of this. So there we have it. Those are the 8 books I got at the Lifeline book fair. I am so proud of my hunting skills. To know that I got 8 books for $42 just blows my mind. A Dimmicks, a normal paperback is like $33 for one. So my mind is blown with the savings and the amazing books that I found. Going to the Lifeline book fair is now one of my favourite things to do in my free time. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what is a recent book that you have purchased that you were just super excited to get into. As always, all of my social media links are in the description below if you'd like to come chat with me on other platforms. Give this video a like if you enjoyed and subscribe, and then you won't miss when I post a new video. I will see you in whatever the hell I post next. Bye!